Ukrainian Folk Tales, Volume 1. These tales were lovingly translated and illustrated by Harmony Bloom.
Today, I will tell you a very old but very magical story. It comes from long ago, from a time when people believed that even an ordinary log could come to life if it was truly loved. This is the tale of a little boy named Telesyk, who wasn't born from a mother or a father but from a tree, born out of great love. Are you ready to listen? Then get cozy, the story is about to begin. Once upon a time, there lived an old man and an old woman. They were already old but had no children, and they grieved, "Who will care for us in our old age when we have no children?" Then the old woman said, "Lullaby, my little Telesyk, I've cooked you some millet porridge, I will feed you, I will love you." She rocked and rocked until they both went to bed for the night. In the morning, what a miracle! From that very log a baby boy had appeared. They rejoiced beyond words and named him Telesyk. He grew and grew, becoming such a handsome boy that the old man and woman could not get enough of him. When he grew older, he said, "Father, make me a golden boat and a silver oar. I'll catch fish and feed you." The old man built him the golden boat and the silver oar. They placed it in the river, and off he went, catching fish and bringing them home. His mother would bring him meals to the shore and always warned, "Now listen, my son, if it's me calling, come to the shore. But if it's a stranger, row away." One day, the mother cooked breakfast, brought it to the river, and called, "Telesyk, Telesyk, come to the shore, my dear. I have food and drink for you." Telesyk heard her. "Closer, closer, little boat, to the shore, it's my mother bringing breakfast." He came, ate and drank, handed over the fish he caught, then rowed back to the river. But a snake had overheard how the mother called Telesyk. She came to the river and bellowed in a thick, hoarse voice,
"Telesyk, Telesyk, come to the shore, my dear. I have food and drink for you."
Telesyk heard it and said, "That's not my mother's voice." Row on, little boat, row away." And the boat drifted off. The snake stood and waited, but seeing no use, she left. The mother came again, this time with lunch. She called, "Telesyk, Telesyk, come to the shore, my dear. I have food and drink for you." He heard her. "Closer, closer, little boat, to the shore, it's my mother bringing lunch." He ate, drank, gave her the fish, and left again. But the snake came back, again with her hoarse voice.
"Telesyk, Telesyk, come to the shore, my dear. I have food and drink for you."
But Telesyk knew it wasn't his mother and rode away again. So the snake went to a blacksmith and said,
"Blacksmith, blacksmith, forge me a soft, gentle voice like Telesyk's mother."
The blacksmith did so. She went to the river and called sweetly, "Telesyk, Telesyk, come to the shore, my dear. I have food and drink for you." This time, Telesyk thought it was his mother. "Closer, closer, little boat, to the shore, my mother's bringing me food." He came close, and the snake grabbed him from the boat and carried him off to her house. Alenka, the snake, opened the door. Alenka opened up. The snake went in and said, "Alenka, heat the oven till the stones crack and roast me Telesyk. I'm off to fetch guests." She flew off. Alenka fired the oven so hot that even the stones began to crumble. Then she said, "Telesyk, sit on the shovel." "But I don't know how," said he. "Show me how to sit." "Just sit." He put his hand on the shovel. "Like this? No. Sit all the way." He put his head. "Like this? No, sit with your whole self." "Then show me how, I really don't know." Alenka sat on the shovel to demonstrate, and swoosh. Telesyk grabbed the handle and shoved her into the oven, then slammed the iron door shut. He locked the house, climbed up into a tall poplar tree, and waited. The snake came back with her guests. "Alenka, open up!" Silence. "Alenka, open up!" Still nothing. Ugh! That lazy girl, off somewhere again. The snake opened the door herself. Everyone sat at the table. She opened the oven, pulled out the roast, and they all began eating, thinking it was Telesyk. Once they were full, they went outside, rolling in the grass. I roll, I tumble, full of sweet Telesyk's meat. But from the poplar, Telesyk called, "You roll and tumble on Alenka's meat." They stopped and looked around. Again, I roll, I tumble, full of Telesyk's meat. Again he replied, "You roll and tumble on Alenka's meat." What's that? They searched and finally spotted Telesyk high in the poplar tree. They ran up and began gnawing at the trunk. They gnawed and gnawed, but couldn't break it. Off they ran to the blacksmith, forge us teeth strong enough to chew through a poplar. The blacksmith forged them iron teeth. They came back and chewed again, nearly through. Suddenly, a flock of geese flew overhead. Telesyk cried out, "Geese, dear geese, take me on your wings. Carry me to my father, he has food and drink and warm clothes to wear." The geese replied, "Let the middle ones carry you." They flew on. The snakes gnawed and gnawed. Another flock came. Telesyk pleaded again, "Geese, dear geese, take me on your wings." They replied, "Let the last ones carry you," and flew away. The poplar was nearly falling. The snakes chewed, rested, chewed again. Suddenly, one tired little gosling lagged behind. Telesyk cried, "Goosey, dear goose, take me on your wing. Carry me to my father, where there's food and drink and warm clothes to wear." "Hop on," said the gosling. It carried him away, but it flew low, barely escaping the snapping jaws of the snake. Still, she couldn't catch them. The gosling landed Telesyk safely on the porch and wandered off into the yard. Telesyk sat and listened. Inside, his mother was baking pies. "One for Grandpa and one for me." From the porch, Telesyk called, "And one for me?" "Do you hear something?" said the old woman. "It's probably just the wind," replied the old man. Again, "One for Grandpa and one for me." "And one for me?" The old woman peeked out, and there was Telesyk. They rushed out, scooped him up, and carried him inside with tears of joy. The gosling was still wandering the yard. "Look at that goose," said the mother. "I'll catch it and make soup." "No." "Mother," cried Telesyk. "Feed it instead. If not for it, I wouldn't be here." So they fed it well, gave it millet under its wings, and it flew away. And that's the end of the tale, and may I have a wreath of bagels for telling it well. The moral of the tale of Telesyk: listen to your mom and dad, they want to keep you safe. Telesyk knew, if it was his mother calling, it was safe to come. But if the voice was strange, he should stay away. That's what saved him. Don't trust strangers, even if they speak kindly. The snake pretended to be nice but wanted to do something bad. You have to be careful and listen to your heart. If you're in trouble, don't give up, think of a way out. Telesyk didn't cry or wait for help. He used his cleverness to escape the danger all by himself. Be kind not just to people, but to animals too. The little goose saved Telesyk, and Telesyk made sure no one hurt it. Kindness always comes back to you. Kindness can work real magic. The old man and woman loved even an ordinary log, and it turned into their son. Love makes miracles happen. And now the story's reached its end, and everyone who listened, what a friend! If you made it all the way to the very last word, that's wonderful. It means you know how to listen, to imagine, and to believe in magic. Thank you for being here all along. Until our next story, it's already waiting just around the corner.